This news is not just a rumor, but an official report from military sources stating that BTS's Jin was recalled to the military camp due to Jungkook's controversial actions. Jungkook reportedly snapped at a military commander in an incident that triggered a wave of reactions from the authorities. Big questions arose in the minds of fans and the public. What really happened behind this incident? Why would Jungkook, who has been known for his polite and humble demeanor, lose his cool in front of a military commander? And more importantly, why did Jin, who has already completed most of his military duties, have to step in to resolve the issue? Internal sources from the military camp say that the matter actually started as a trivial matter. However, the tense situation and unstable emotional state led Jungkook to get provoked and end up yelling at the commander. This incident immediately triggered a quick reaction from the military, who viewed the incident as a serious breach of discipline. The call for BTS's Jin came directly from several military commanders, who felt that Jin, as a senior figure and also BTS's oldest member, could help diffuse the situation. Jin arrived at the camp in a professional and calm manner, attempting to mediate between Jungkook and the military so that the matter could be resolved without excessive punishment for Jungkook. However, behind Jin's efforts to calm the situation came another challenge. Jungkook was reportedly ostracized by some of his fellow soldiers as a result of the incident. This situation further complicated Jungkook's psychological state at the military camp. Jin, who is known for his strong leadership skills, worked hard to rebuild trust between Jungkook and his comrades. This incident sparked a lot of speculation among fans. Some felt that Jungkook was just a normal human being who could also experience emotional distress under the strict rules of the military. However, there were also those who questioned whether there were other factors behind Jungkook's anger towards his commanding officer. On the other hand, Jin is also in quite a tricky position. He has to be fair and professional in handling this matter, but at the same time, he also has to show support to Jungkook as a friend and group member. Will this matter end peacefully? Will Jungkook be punished for his actions? And will Jin be able to reunite the relationship between Jungkook and his fellow soldiers? These questions continue to resonate among armies and the public, awaiting definitive answers from the military and BTS themselves. One thing is for sure, this incident shows how complex the lives of K-pop idols can be when faced with the harsh realities of the military. Jin and Jungkook are now at the center of a whirlwind of controversy that requires careful handling so as not to damage their image or the group as a whole. The public and fans can now only wait to see how Jin will resolve the issue and whether Jungkook will be able to restore the trust of his commanders and peers. All eyes are on the military camp, waiting for the end of the drama that rocked the K-pop world. How will this case proceed? As of now, there has been no official decision on whether Jungkook will face further punishment. However, Jin's involvement gives hope that the matter can be resolved amicably without harming Jungkook's career or reputation. Meanwhile, fans continue to show support for Jungkook through social media, using hashtags such as #StayStrongJungkook and #ShootSeeWeSupportJin. This support shows that despite the controversy, fans' loyalty to BTS remains unwavering. This incident served as a valuable lesson, not only for Jungkook, but also for all military members on the importance of communication and emotional management. With Jin as the mediator, there is hope that this situation will be a turning point that brings a positive impact to all parties involved. The public was shocked by Jungkook's act of yelling at the commanding officer, an act that is in stark contrast to the friendly and polite image he has shown to the public. However, for BTS's Jin, who now serves as a mediator in this conflict, Jungkook's actions were not entirely surprising. Jin understands that Jungkook does have a tendency to act impulsively and sometimes struggles to control his emotions. Since the early days of BTS's debut, Jin has noticed Jungkook's stubbornness and self-confidence. This isn't entirely negative, of course, as Jungkook's confidence has often helped him perform exceptionally on stage and become one of the most beloved idols in the world. However, underneath it all, Jin knows that Jungkook is young and that his emotions often take over his logic when faced with stressful situations. When Jin spoke with the military commander involved in the dispute with Jungkook, he tried to explain the broader perspective. Jin firmly conveyed that this issue should not be magnified. Jungkook is stubborn and emotional, but that doesn't mean he's a bad person. It's not about disobedience, but rather about how Jungkook handles stress under pressure, Jin told the commander. BTS Jin, Jungkook is young and prone to making mistakes. Jin added that Jungkook's young age played a big role in this incident. Although Jungkook has experienced a lot since his teenage years as a member of BTS, he is still a human being who can experience mental and emotional exhaustion. Many may forget that despite Jungkook's global fame and years of experience in the entertainment industry, he is still a young man who is still learning to deal with great pressure and responsibility. Jungkook is used to being under the public spotlight from a very young age. That pressure must have left a significant impact on his emotional health, Jin said in a serious tone. Jin understood that Jungkook's change in demeanor in the military did not just happen, but was an accumulation of various pressures that Jungkook may have been harboring. Jin not only spoke with the commander, but also personally met Jungkook. In that one-on-one meeting, Jin tried to understand Jungkook's perspective and find out what was really going on. Jungkook, who initially seemed defensive, finally opened up to Jin. He admitted that he was frustrated by some of the rules in the military that he found unreasonable. However, he also realized that the way he handled the situation was not right. "Hyung, I felt angry at that time. I know I shouldn't have snapped, but I couldn't control my temper," Jungkook said regretfully. Jin patted Jungkook's shoulder gently and said, "It's okay, Jungkook. What matters now is how you learn from this incident and make sure something like this doesn't happen again." BTS's Jin's efforts to resolve conflicts wisely. After speaking with Jungkook, Jin met with the military commander again to deliver a formal apology on Jungkook's behalf. Jin explained that Jungkook's actions were not a form of disobedience, but rather an uncontrollable emotional outburst. He also emphasized that Jungkook was very sorry for his actions and was willing to make amends. Jin's sincere apology, coupled with his reasonable explanation, managed to ease the tension between the two sides. The military commander finally agreed not to prolong the matter and accepted Jungkook's apology on the condition that he should show a change of attitude in the future. However, the challenges don't end there. Jungkook now has to face pressure from his fellow soldiers, who have begun to distance themselves from him. Their cold and suspicious attitudes made Jungkook feel isolated in a military environment that was supposed to be full of togetherness and solidarity. Seeing this, Jin took another proactive step. He tried to create a more harmonious atmosphere by organizing discussion sessions and joint activities to strengthen relationships among the military members, including Jungkook. With his friendly and charismatic demeanor, Jin managed to reduce the tension between Jungkook and his colleagues.